Welcome everyone, it's time for more Anno 1800. Last time we expanded our scholars a bit. We're absolutely not done whatsoever with this little place over here. This is just to get them built. Yes, I've done all of them. But I am doing another research development to get even more, 5 more. But as a starting point, I think that this looks kind of cool. So we're gonna do some beautification stuff in here between the research institute and these lovely people as well. And then we're gonna start also, or rather continue filling out this area over here in some way. We shall find out. Now, in order to get all of this working, they need something which is originating in Mbesa, and that is basically where our focus is continuing, because in the last episode I did a whole bunch of stuff with regards to that. So if we go back to Mbesa and we sort of kick things off, because we are currently delivering, and I managed to catch, didn't I? Yes. I managed to catch Pocahontas 2, the ship that was on the trade route, the international trade route from you to Mbesa, this guy. But you were only doing 1 fertilizer, I think it was 1 clay and 2 tobacco. Now we have double of everything on Cuttlefish, one of our cargo ships. And right now, I actually can't deliver more. Actually, I can.
Ready for a
Can't
challenge.
You can, right? Yes, there we go. So you're now free of everything. But we quickly discovered that, yes, if I go to... Because I think that I was... No, we need to go here. I think I was only delivering from Placa Chica to Tabarim. And if we look at fertilizer, which is the important bit here, we can see that we're actually still underproducing between these. So all of the fertilizer that we are sending to Placa Chica, or sorry, from Placa Chica, still not enough. So I did a bit of work on that in the last episode over here. I expanded on this, but I think, and this is probably true, that when you are not working, you're also not producing dung, you're not producing anything. So what I did here was something that I think I will now, that is actually a smart idea, I didn't even think about that rather when I was sort of doing the stuff here. So we're gonna start by, and by start I mean starting this sort of episode proper, we're actually gonna send you, not like that. We're gonna send you to, in fact, Placa Chica. Because what I did in Placa Chica, rather next by to Placa Chica, I believe, not you, no. Right, no, I sent you like 1 time over here, but then you didn't want to trade anymore. Bastard. Basically, what I did was this guy. So we have now a schooner that's very, 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 very slowly making their way over here to sell specifically beef and alpaca wool. But wouldn't it be a very swell thing if I can do even more? Because you can see that, yeah, again, alpaca wool is just full up. And I'm going to assume that you are filling up very soon too, yes. So if I can add Placa Chica, if I can add the Pocahontas 2 to that trade route and increase the amount, that sounds like a smart plan, doesn't it? Yes. So there we go. That's sort of what we're doing. We're trying to make sure that we produce as much dung as absolutely possible. All of these are connecting all of that up. We can get another one over here, but that would be even more alpaca. I don't know if we need to do that. Well, I suppose, you know what? Hold on. Couldn't we do a Nandu farm here? Could we fit a Nandu farm is potentially the next question. I think we can. These aren't... Oh, you're kind of big though. Were you able to be 1 further out? No, but if you're like this... Absolutely not, but then you can be here, I suppose. Well, actually, if you come here, that's still fine. It's like, why wouldn't we produce a little bit more Nandu stuff? But that is not gonna fly, is it? No, where the hell do I build the final one? Okay, never mind. That is a bit difficult to fit in there. Doesn't mean that we can't have an Andrew farm. In fact, how about we just have one right over here? How about we do that, actually? But you're gonna fit in weirdly. That is to say, not at all. Like, you fit in very nicely here, but then we're not gonna be able to fit in your things, are we? No.
The people
we could do
celebrate
that.
your leadership.
I suppose if we just move you out, how far? You can be all the way over here. And that's still not gonna fit there. Okay. Oh, there's a tiny little row there. Why are you there? If we just add you there and then add you here, that's like that. No, that's such a weird size, that one. What I could do, I suppose, literally do not have any steel beams here. What I was thinking was that maybe I should move this further away, but yeah, you are actually feeding into these as well, aren't you? Yes. Right. Right. Is there a point in building another one of these, I wonder? Is that a point? Like, is it that you're... I mean, the problem is, apparently we're not getting the dung, but you have available dung. Yeah, no problem. Why are you not at 100? That's a bit weird. Like, be at 100, please. Head manager. Where does that come from? What do you mean head? Oh, right, that's just the influence bonus. Right, right. Yes, as soon as Pocahontas 2 comes over here, we're going to add it to the trade route. We're going to be able to, yeah, move a lot more out of here because we are not utilizing as much fertilizer as we could. There's also stuff like this. We have too much orchids. We could sell a bit of that as well. Is there anything else that's maxing out? With regards to stuff that relies on that, on fertilizer, I don't know. But for now, we're doing fine here. Rather, yes, we need to ship more, basically. I did set minimum levels, yes, but okay. We're gonna wait for the ship to come around, and we'll see basically what we do then. What we need to do in Mbesa, we need to produce more Sanga meat, and we are producing some Sanga meat over here. You have everything you need. You need teff. We are producing teff here. And where was it that I could see that? Not there, not there. Here we go. Those are those, right?
There's tea by the door if you want it.
I'm not doing that here, but I am doing the fertilizer silos. So that is why that is. We don't have to do fertilizer silos. That's true. I do want to, so to speak. Right. But say, is that not fertilized? That probably isn't fertilized. So I'm trying to sort of be as efficient as I can here. I have 5, 6. I have 6 of them, right? Yes, 6 of them. So currently, if we look at teff in here, we're definitely overproducing on teff. If we look at tabarim in itself, we are severe. Why am I producing so much teff? Like, what's my plan there? I don't know. But indeed, we need to produce Sanga meat, or yeah, Sanga meat. So that is what we are going to do. And we have availability of water, I do believe. What are you missing? Yep, you're missing fertilizer. That's fair enough. We have access to more water. You're not connected here because that's just not what happened, but that should hopefully be fine. So what we are going to do, we're basically just going to copy this thing right here. So we are going to copy this. We're going to copy this, and we're just going to sort of place it where it has to be, like so. And that actually, okay, you know what? That did work rather well. You are now at... Oh, did that change? I mean, it probably did, but like, Did it. So there we go. You have now increased that. We have this guy, Sovereign. You're going to be a new trade route. How about we start with what we need? So we're going to do and base a 2. 4 int colon. That is how those
We
are.
now have the required permit to expand the campus.
Lovely. 4 int colon and base 2 crown is how I call that. I'm going to put a 1. I vaguely feel that we are going to be doing more. So you to Capilani and Crown Falls start by picking up the Sangamite, which I actually, are we maxing out on Sangamite? I think we are. Yeah, basically. So start with, let's say 2 to begin with. So there you go. You're going to start with that. We are going to ship a whole lot more stuff. Don't worry. We're going to set a minimum stock to, let's say, 100. Our max is 700, so that's fine. We can immediately start thinking, however, about the next step. So I have built the bootmakers, so they're just waiting to get the Sanga cows. Next step is we need bombens. Let's look at Mbesa first. So from tailored suits, yeah, that is both. I like that they do that. It's like both Mbesa and the New World. Gotcha. So we need a tailor shop. Bloody hell's another really big old building of this. That can actually fit in here quite nicely. And where did I build the... I built you there. What is this?
Hide the bottle.
Rast Smelter. You don't need to be over there. You can be over there instead. So I would like for you to be right next to this guy. There we go. So we're sort of collecting them a bit.
I had better leave it to
right. Linen. Over to Mbesa. What's the linen situation here? The linen situation is... I have no idea. Where the hell is it? Not good. We need to produce more linen. Gotcha. So, for that, we need more linen production. For that, we need more shepherds. For that, we need to expand. Good, gotcha. Now, we don't need to do that. Let's have a look. Let's try to be efficient about this. You have all of this. That's fine. But what are your lifestyle needs? What can I give you? Grain. I can give you so much grain. And actually, once a
Your ship
timber...
has returned from its voyage.
Pocket stew is ready. Oh.
Awaiting new horizons.
Actually, just timber. We're producing a whole lot of that. That's interesting. What was I doing? I was doing... That one is called Vicente. It's not going to be called Vicente anymore. It's going to be called... Isabel. There we go. And we're going to add... In the new world, Pocahontas 2, we're going to... I sadly can't do that. That's a bit annoying. The beef and the where the hell is it? Such weird orders these. There we go. Alpaca wool. Dump. There we go. And we can, not you. And also not you. What was I doing there? This guy. Oh. Now we just removed it. Yeah, yes, I want to cancel that. I wanted to check where you are. That's fine, you have just picked up. That's okay. So just indeed go over here.
On our way.
And you are now picking up whenever it is your turn. You are picking up quite a lot now. This is actually the one that's going to Mbesa. 64 fertilizer, way more than we picked up before. Well, I say way more. Well, actually, it is way more, because I'm not even sure that we fill up one slot, actually. What I will do, I was about to say, is speed up. I cannot speed up, that's fine. So right now, we're like producing a whole bunch of stuff here. We are looking solid on this. In fact, indeed, is it the case that I could increase here? I think I can, you know. Yes. So we're gonna plan for that. Now you are sadly... We can't fix that, can't we? Hold on. If I grab you two here. you all have. If I, well, you're not gonna be built, Sally. Okay, never mind. That I'm not gonna be able to see anything there. If I build you here, if we grab you again, you. No, now you don't cover that one. Okay, we can fix this. We can fix this. This is actually not even gonna be a problem, I think. They also don't have to cover all of them, I suppose. Actually, you don't even... Oh, you stopped covering that immediately. Rather, before as well. There we go. That's how far you have to be. But then we can't have... Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. First and foremost, that road is completely pointless. That is not needed. Now... okay. We actually miss 2 even. Well, that's a bit of a shame. What is it that we need to build this? We need steel and tractor. I think we definitely want that. But there we go. So now you are... picking up a whole lot. I think this island is actually starting to trade a bit too much for its own good. We need a pier. Might even need 2 piers. And something fun that I've learned is that you can have piers quite far out. We can have 1 pier here, and we can have 1 pier here, and that's fine. They can go to these. This is something that I learned actually today. You can have the piers. You don't have to have the piers on the beach, and they can easily deal with the trade here. It's even gonna... like, it doesn't have to be connected, which is weird in a way, but I'm taking it. I am taking it. So there you go. That's a bit of a setup over there. Back to Mbesa. Oh, no, not back to Mbesa. Well, actually, yes, back to Mbesa. You are going to have wands of wood. Now, are we now producing enough wands of wood? Do we need to have like a little bit more? We are severely okay on wands of wood. So, since you get that, we were at like very little here. We're going to get more grain. Jam, we haven't, that is tourists. We are not at jam yet. Which one is better? 3 for canned food. That's kind of nice. Do I have, if we go to Old World.
Very well.
Lovely. I do have traders just sitting and waiting. What's the situation here on canned food? What is the situation on canned food? Situation on canned food is increasing. Are we shipping any canned food? We are shipping... We are selling canned food. Okay, stop selling canned food. And yes, indeed. Wait, are we? Why are we selling the steam motors? Don't sell steam motors, for the love of God, no. Stop it. What is something that we're maxing out on otherwise? I mean, you could just sell a bit of concrete, that's fine. As a matter of fact, fur coats. As a matter of fact, rum is a thing. Don't want to sell canned food because we're going to start shipping it. I think we're not really doing too much else, right? You know what? Actually, oh, no, not that one. Actually, we're close. Not worth much, but whatever. There we go. That's what you can do. Now we need to just check that trader out because you are somewhere. You are coming back home. Oh, you're selling. Okay, well that's... It's not gonna work, but I'm gonna help you out. Don't worry. It's actually just the canned food that's an issue. It's only the canned food that is an issue. And there we go. We sell that manually, and then you can sell the rest. There we go. 42,000. Not bad. Ooh, we do have nice potatoes. Elderberry, a mummy bandages. Lovely.
You can rely on us.
Sential guard. Did I say Sential? Gentian. Gentian? It's a weird word.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Oh, for the love of God. Fine.
A fire broke out.
Is it actually that high? Fire chance is high here. Okay. So we kinda, I assume, would like to have just a tiny bit more. We can just have it here, actually. There we go. So we're dealing with that. That's fine. Right. let's have a poke now, because now we shouldn't be... Let's go back here. Yeah, right, we are not doing anything with that, right? Good. So no, that is true. Go away. Let's look production. Look production. Look at production.
Vanquished.
We are overproducing, so that's good. Fix that one. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna create a new trade route. So many trade routes, love it. This is gonna be int. Oh, actually, you know what? Cancel. Confirm. Don't I already have this? Don't I have a old to Embasa? Yes, I do. I have one that's a clipper only shipping that. That's really stupid. This is fine. We can add the Lalibela. Where are you? You are in Embasa. Perfect. Go away. I'm actually going to ship you to... go away. I'm going to actually ship you to La Cachica as well. I might actually use you for that. Right. Back to old world. Didn't need to, but back to old world. Add Lalibela. So you do want those. That's absolutely fine. We also want those, and we also want those. Beautiful. So dump all of that, and just to make sure that we are in a situation we should already be doing this. Minimum stock of 100. We do not need that much of a minimum stock. And then grain. That is at 250. Also 100. There we go. So you just naffed off somewhere. I think it went around here. Yeah. Was about to say, do I need another pier? I have a pier here. I have the harbor and a pier here. I could see myself having actually somewhat more piers. Like, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a pier here now that I think about it. Let's not look at that. A pier. And as we just discovered, we can have them... Oh, I have built up this place a little bit, I suppose. To a point where I can't really have it there. Okay, that's fine. We can have one here, though. We can have one here that sort of sits like that. But that's fine. So now we can have a pier there. Good. So there is some waiting.
New orders. And
you are due Eli to copper and stuff. Right. We go back to Embasa and Tarim, where we now have 136 shepherds. But would you believe it? You're also going to get grain and canned food. So that's another 1. That's another 3. That's another 4 per building, which is very lovely. Now that might mean we just have to check this now.
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
Precision horologist, clockmakers, productivity up, maintenance cost down. Not a bad one. Let's have a look here at... All of this seems fine. Goat milk might start going up, so you know what? Why don't we
celebrate your leadership?
Put it to the screen, so festival. You know what? These guys. Can I do more of this? I don't think I can, you know. I don't think I can, you know. I was thinking of doing more fields here. But like this guy is very sort of performing in a way, if you know what I mean. We could have something over here.
I had been saving it up for some time.
Ooh, 10,000 from Margaret. That's weird, considering we were at war not that long ago. I'm gonna copy this entire thing. Oh, did I get a little bit too much? No, that's actually 100% fine. So we can have you here. And that is gonna be perfect. And are you in range of A? No, of course not. Small warehouse. I'm gonna have one here. That's a bit of an interesting position, I suppose. Yeah, that is a bit of an interesting position. Is that fine? No, that is not fine. All of that is okay. But you don't have to be here, do you? You don't have to. You could. You can't be there, though. Like, if you're here, that's still not good enough.
Is our work no longer needed?
Oh, you don't reach either. Okay, well, never mind that. Oh, don't remove it. You actually kind of want to be here, and you actually kind of want to come up. No, you don't. Okay, fair enough. I'm just trying to not like use the fields, if you know what I mean. But you know what we can do? We can easily just do this instead. You can be here. Can you not? Why? Why can you not be there? Is it that little tiny? For the love of God. You guys! I know that you're gonna take up some space there, but whatever. You're both reach now, so that is a bit more production, and with the hef we absolutely have good production. I could fit one more in here, right? Pretty sure. So let's just have that in mind as we keep looking at the production situation. So that's now fine. We are gonna want to produce more of like a lot of these things. At some point might want to do a few more dried meat hanging rack sort of a thing. Oh, forgot about that. Where do you reached out, guy, but you do not reach that guy, I see. In fact, hold on. Right, forgot about that. Oh, you haven't even started production, have you? Oops. That's a bit of an annoyance. I mean, I can build it here, but then it's going to be an issue. How about we build one down here? Not optimal, but it is fine. Didn't even think about that. Bloody hell. So there we go. You now start working. We can also upgrade you easily. There we go. Lovely. We have the cuttlefish coming in. Hopefully the 64 fertilizer will last us a little tiny bit longer. We do have, yeah, we had another one from new to a base. Why am I here? That is not the trade window. International new to base. You are shipping herbs and cotton over here. Okay. Do I need to do anything with that? Not right now. Not right now. But the international and base to crown. Just allow me to think here. What was it that you needed? Sorry. Go to Cape Rulani. You
I don't have all I need for my canvas.
Linen. So we're gonna go back to Mesa. I am gonna set that trade route up for linen as well. We're gonna make sure that we produce enough linen over here. So we start with, or rather we add onto that. Right, so linen production. We are currently producing what in terms of, because if we just look at tab rim, we're overproducing, but if we look at the total, okay, we are overproducing on that. So, but we are shipping out linen, I know that. So we look at linen, we have actually, well, actually only one, that's true. And bloody hell, Deborah latating, you can produce your own stinking bloody hell. Why are you not okay? Stupid. Well, because you don't have linseed. That's true. Oh, can I luck out?
Tabernacle of Inbasan Splendor.
Yes. Do you sell? I wonder. Does anyone sell
Your
stuff
ship
like
has
that?
returned
Hold
from
on.
its voyage.
The Clipper Sea Harpy has arrived here. For now, do I need to add you? I don't know if I need to, but I am going to. I'm currently going to add you to that route so that we may sell even more. Nary Jobble, you're here. We are gonna just sell that. You know what I am gonna do as well? I'm just gonna sell this guy. Yes, go away so I can sell you the ship. Thank you. So, you didn't really need to go there, but whatever. So, routes. This guy, get rid of you. I like that it marked it as dead. Beautiful. Sea Harpy, right? I think it was. Yep. So now we're gonna sell even more of that. Lovely, lovely. Back to Embasa. And hold on. Did we only have the one trader? None of you were traders, were you?
Many have tested.
Not even you? Weren't you a trader? I assume no. Yeah, we have a trade post, but nothing selling. So what I was wondering is, do we get items? I can re-roll a bit. Do you have... that is... What do you call it? Fertility. There we go. Fertility items. I don't remember. Do you? I'm not seeing anything come up. So I'm pretty sure that that might not be a thing that they do in here. That's good though. Productivity up, maintenance down.
They may well turn a dish.
Luminar productivity up before first needed down. I mean, those are good. But yeah, okay, you don't do that, do you? Spending a lot of cash on this. Which is fine. Again, I have many cash. Ooh. Shipwreck Captain's map. Well, I kind of... It's machines. I don't care about machines, but...
Ready for assignment.
Can't say no to that, can I? That's lovely. Also, you, lobster fishery, lobster abundance provided. So, lobster abundance. I don't know what that means, really. Oh, we can have a lot of stuff for lobster, apparently. Productivity up, or first need it down, etc., etc., but that's fine. I'm just gonna check once or twice. I don't think we have fertility things. Ooh, we have teeming lakes hippopotamus. Cool. Do that. Sure. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, you don't have a linseed. You do have linseed here. It doesn't matter then, really. I suppose what does matter is we want to do a little bit more linen here. So we have our linen over here somewhere. There we go. Yep, quite a lot of them, in fact. I'm just gonna do 2 more. And what's the situation now on linseed? Perfect, which means that I do want to do a little bit extra. So you are all over here. We can continue here, can't we? So how about I build you here with a tiny road? Oh, no, come on. I know you can do it. There we go. You reach. Yes, you reached that one. Good. And now we just sort of fill in this thing as much as possible. There we go. All of that should be good. And, of course, we do want the fertilizer silo as well. You know what, you can be like that, because I might want to expand here, potentially, anyway. But you need also a road. Go. So how fast are we? How fast are we eating through that fertilizer? 64 is what I came with. We're done. Wow. But they're sitting at, you have 3 out of 5, for example, but bloody hell is this place using up a lot of fertilizer. Oh, right, expedition. We have the expedition running as well. Forgot about that. It's in the grasp of the tentacular. Could it be the Kraken? What else could possess tentacles wide as barrel and long as bowsprits? As you look at claims of spotted protruding from the treacle black swell. Creature legend or not, a shadow below the surface is hurtling towards your ship at full speed, so let's just try and outrun it. We are very good at that thing. A powerful spurt of propulsion, the unnatural power of your steam ship eclipses the jetting shadow from the far depths. The ship's horn sounds a farewell salute to the creature, who those present swear is equipped with 2 clock tower eyes, within which ink-black pupils swim delirious. For now it seems its wait for a suitable mate must go on. Lovely. And we have another newspaper as well. Absolutely do not want that one. So how about just a tiny bit of the riot chance down, huh? That's lovely. So hopefully you're done soon. I think that they might be.
You show weakness.
Yes, it's fine. So fertilizer. What I was about to say was, how are we now looking? If we look at February and Placa Chica for fertilizer. Yep, we do want to do more there. So, over to Old World. For now, you know what? You can just do that. Can I? Yes.
I've uncovered a meaty opportunity.
Ooh, a diabell quest, huh? So, paper company's ship sank around here. Perhaps you can help me sniff out a story. Maybe a gummed up print press. Okay. So now I have dive 2. Okay, just go there and dive apparently. Lovely. Where were I? Old World. You should actually be able to. Yes, indeed. Get yourself a few. I'm just gonna take 100. Like, why the hell not, eh? Go over here, where we again have a lot of steel beams. How are we looking, by the way, on steel beams over in Cape Trelawney? 56 here, but 275. That's pretty damn solid. Also, I should, for the love of God, I should not have forgotten about this. We should do even more. Now I can't, because now that's a limit, which is what I was wondering about, because supposedly we should be getting a higher total. I can only have 1,000. Supposedly, that must mean that if I do these 5, I mean, surely that should be cool, right? Ooh, this is actually kind of nice. I can have a thing here. You come here. What was the situation with that? Not like that, I think. Like that, I think. And then you here. Yeah, that's kind of nifty. And you know what? How about we... on this side as well, and then just have you here. I was about to say, is that must be the back door, and this must be the front. Yeah, that's absolutely the front. So if I do that, you are looking fine. We are actually now producing the leather boots. Lovely. I should go back to Old World, and I should. You are gonna pick up. Just gonna pick up. You know what? Let's just do that. There is a need in the New World for that anyway. You go to Placa Chica. You produce more of that. Steel. Damn it. It's fine. I have the gold behind, sitting and waiting. You come over here. And I have the mild shrimp just sitting here as well. Interesting. How about you go here and just wait there. So I want to make a few more cargo ships, just to, because we need to trade from New World over to, right, what do I have? Int new to crown. I have a lot of new to crown. So what do we have? We have oil. That's true. That's fine. We have one full stock, two ships running full stock on rum, which is weird. We have one. You could be fixed. You could be fixed, even though I love the mild shrimp. And you could be fixed. And by fixed, I mean fixed to produce or rather ship what we need, which is we go over here, which is
finishing
the
touches,
cotton
and
fabric.
There.
Also, let's just check that now. Cotton fabric, all islands. We are ever so slightly overproducing on that. Now, that means that we need to also, while we wait for various ships here and there to be done, we need to produce more here, I believe. We are also shipping bombs, so we need to produce more of that as well. So, okay, nothing to do with me, don't worry. We have a lot of these, which is just taking up a lot of space, which is not good. But I can do a bit of a thing here. I can drag you to here. We can add, let's say, 1, 2. You are power, because that's how this world works right now. And then we'll have a warehouse here.
No captain could ask for more.
Expedition has returned. Happiness all around. So we have a elusive fern flower, a titan arum, and a tiger spotted stano something something. Good, good, good. You right here, dump those in there. I think we're just gonna line up 3 of these. No, line up 3 more cargo ships. We are effectivizing basically our trade, which is very lovely. Back to New World. I am gonna make another Bombin Weaver too. Just gonna sit there. So let me now check over in Manola.
People celebrate your leadership.
Cotton. We are underproducing on cotton. We need more cotton. Ever more cotton. That is this, right? Yes. Just so much cotton. But we need more. We need even more cotton. Where do I place that? I mean, I have this space over here, I suppose. I do have this space here.
I can teach you how it works.
Sure. So we can actually do... There's no reason not to do brick road. We can add this here. So if I think I might have moved something there. That's fine. Fertilizer silo and a tractor barn, which I can't build because I don't, for the love of God. Old world, mild shrimp. No, you're not mild shrimp. You're mild shrimp. You're the proper thing. You are gonna ship over some steam motors to Manola, because apparently we are gonna need to expand Manola even further. And there are other. We look at New World, by the way. Like, what's the cotton situation here, for example? Am I producing cotton here? If you just click cotton. Right. I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna say, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop it. I do want to build that back. Placa Chica, would you believe it? Placa Chica can help out. So what do we have in Placa? Placa Manola. Freedom. Okay, so you're not going to be able to help. We're going to set up. I'm just going to do this. Create trade route from Placa to here. Cotton. Just do all the cotton, as much cotton as we possibly can here. There we go, like that. We are gonna add a ship to that. Don't worry. I am thinking maybe. No, that was a different thing. I was about to say, where the hell is that ship? Rather that trade route. What's the situation now in Placa Chica? Have I alleviated the situation here? We are at 300 still. Holy hell. That is something, isn't it? So where are you? Pocahontas 2 is there, and where's the other guy? Pocahontas Harvey. So you are also going out. So basically we have quite recently picked up 200 each. And we are sitting at 300 for that. And how much beef 200. So you know what? I'm okay with adding that. We're gonna have to think. You are very close. I'm gonna take Pocahontas 2. I'm gonna move it over to the other one. Oh, or am I? No, I'm not. Why would I do that? I'm a bit silly, aren't I? I am a bit silly. What I obviously will do is just ship from Placa Chica, right? I mean, it's an island that's getting a lot more traffic, that's true, but I have built piers, so they can actually deal with it. So you know what? You just keep doing what you're doing. That trade route is gonna go away. Delete route. Because over here, what we are going to do instead, because apparently we're producing too much cotton. Like, yes, we're producing too much cotton. However, we are not producing enough of the cotton mills, rather the actual, well, cotton fabric. So I would like that and that. That is just jornaleros. So now we have upped the production, so we're doing a nice surplus. So what we are going to do instead, we're going to have a new to crown. Who is, let's see here, you are trading from Manola, you are trading from Manola, you're trading from, everyone is trading from Manola. That's a bit of a shame. That's because all of the gold is shipped there. So, gold. How about I instead ship that to...
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Right, you come with a bunch of stuff. Good. How about I instead do not have this as a thing, but instead multiple to Placa, like so. And you are about to just pick up stuff, good. And instead, the new to crown picks up from... Did I actually set that up correctly? Hold on, wait. I didn't do it right. No, I didn't. Oops. Add that. Delete that. Unload in Placa Chica instead. And the new to crown, instead of Manola, go away. You pick up from here. Load. Gold. Or. There we go. But also cotton. We'll get it done. Cotton fabric. Fabric. Unload. Add. From the new world, Mr. Rover. There we go. Accept that, and we're gonna check where you are. Of course, you are somewhere. I have no idea where the hell you are. We're gonna check on that. So you're gonna come out. Well, actually, you know what? Sorry. Before you do any of that, you are gonna go over here. You're gonna bring some gold for you to actually deliver. First, because presumably we are sitting at least a little bit of gold here. Yeah, see, we have 100 gold, so we're just gonna pick that gold up so it ends up in the right place. And you know what? That is a pier. That is only a small... How are we feeling about this place? Are we feeling that we need another... Maybe.
Stations.
Maybe. Maybe, yes, maybe. We'll see. So you do the gold, which you just saw. There we go. And now we can just start you. There we go. So where do we have the... Have you picked up anything? I mean, not much, to be honest. How much do you pick up from here? Only 9 from the other location, but I think this is the one that does the most. Well, okay, not really. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. What's going on here? Why are you not connected to harbor? What are you saying?
Ship constructed.
What? What? Oh! Gosh darn it. Oh, you're actually underperforming right now because you... And I can't move you one step. No, because that... Okay, what if I move you in a bit? Maybe I can do this instead, but not like that, but instead that. And we remove that and that. Well, that was a bit of a miss, wasn't it? Also, are we full up on... Oh, we cannot... hold on. And what are you complaining about? You're lacking fried plantains. Is there a reason why you're lacking fried plantains, Taharja? Don't wish you... Because we're underperforming on it, obviously. Where are you? Do one more, thank you. And if that's the case, we need more of that, obviously. What the love of God. Okay, where are you? You are here. Just do... Why did I do it like that? Why? Oh, because I had something here before. Gotcha. We don't have anything here anymore. So we can just do that. That. There we go. So now all of that should be fine, right? Yes, good. Overproducing on fried plantains. Good. But yeah, that is a bit of a miss. You have not been unloading at all, have you? Now, how much am I missing from there? 1. That's fine. So as soon as that comes back, that is actually down even further now, but it should be increasing, so that's good. Anyway. Let's keep track. We are gonna very soon end the episode. Here we go. You have arrived back home. You are not going to be on this trade route anymore. What should you do? Mild Shrimp 2. I'm just going to plonk you down at Plaka Chica. I might have a use for you like inside here. Because one thing that we can say is we have here, like, we have basically 6 schooners. We could be a bit more efficient with this. We literally have a schooner going between you and the old world. That's a bit weird. But yeah, you can see here we have they're just shipping various bits and pieces. I could easily replace 3 of these with 1 clipper who could just go, oh, no, not really, I realize now. Because it might be offloading and unloading. Ooh, I'll give it a bit of a think, basically. Right. So, eventually, you are going to get, you already have your linen, lovely, and now you're going to soon get your cotton. You have a lot of Sanga cows, which is perfect, that's fine then. So you have your...
I look a little disheveled.
Boots.
Or is it matinee chic?
I mean, or, yeah, we should, considering how many boots we had, absolutely we should be overperforming on those, right? No! Wow! Okay, I see what's going on here. We're definitely getting a lot of Sanga cows, but you need 2 of these for even that little of... or that few, maybe I should say, of scholars. Holy crap, okay. And even powered, I want to say, by the way. Just pointing that out. Okay. And 3,000. Okay, so how do I...
This is a magnet for genius.
Ah, tugboat man. Oh, actually rare. Hit point self-repair. No, I don't care about that. It literally says it right there. The scholar population at 700 is plus 1,000. So, right, the only thing that we do in the beginning is just this. We just need to develop up to the appropriate level and fill out this whole space and over here. Which level do we need to be on? That is a good question, I suppose. But okay, that number is now going up really quickly. So gotcha. With just a few more scholars, we can easily get them there, I suppose. But all right then. All right then.
Environment for learning.
So we're soon going to get to that. That's lovely. Bomb bins. Do I, now that I think about it, well, what did I do here now with regards to this? I have you. I think that we might actually be able to cut this down, I realize. You presumably, have you, no, you still haven't arrived. I'm thinking we are never gonna ship that much gold. So how about I actually remove... Why do we have that weird thing? Why is that? Why do we have that thing? Load in Placa Chica gold. You see, we don't have that much, so I think that's going to be fine. And I'm thinking, actually, on bins from here. Like so. There we go, I got rid of the blue weirdness. So both cotton fabric and bomb bins, which means that we do need to also increase the bomb bin production, because I am going to assume that we're basically breaking even on that as much further, as close as we could be. Actually, no. Oh. Do I have a surplus, or am I shipping away bomb bins from here? We have a minimum stock. I am going to want to do one more, I think. So if I do one more, I'm probably gonna need, and that is not gonna be a problem, more felt. Yeah, we have a bit of a pack of wool here, just a tiny bit. We're gonna do that. We're also gonna do that. So that's now fine. We are now gonna be even more overproducing on the bomb bins, which is great, because I think we are shipping away internally here in the new world. But then also the cotton fabric. We're underproducing now on cotton, so we need to do one more of those. That is here, right? Aw. Did you just want some money from me? I could have given you money. 0. Bloody hell. Okay, you know what? Have back that money.
I never compromise.
Are you gonna try and bloody...
Thank you.
Okay, there we go. Quest?
I've nothing for you.
God damn it. So is she gonna start a war again? It would be very stupid if she did. Do another one of these. We can now do you. We can do... actually, have you here. And then you here. Road up. That's you, and then fill. Oh, what do we have here? Helium. Gotta be honest, I don't think we're gonna do helium here. I think that's a safe bet. So just do all of that. Pretty damn solid size on this one. There we go. Is that gonna be enough? I would assume. Oh. No? Are you sure? Or is that just an effect of not having everything? Have the fuel, we're waiting for... Can you be upgraded? Yes, now you can. That's a good investment, I think. Not you, though. But this one, yes. Also, I see what should have happened here. That's gone for some reason. I'm gonna drag this road over here. So we have that past this guy too. So you're most likely going to be... Oh, you're getting it from here. Where are we on cotton right now? See, there we go. That's better. We're not shipping cotton. We're only shipping cotton fabric and the bomb bins. So... Are we all shipping here, huh? You're just picking up more of that. How are we looking on that right now? See, there we go. There we go. That's looking much better. I am actually going to set that at 150, I realize, because we are using it. So let's just make sure that we don't go too low. But this ought to mean that fertilizer should now be produced in a solid state, so to speak. No, don't produce the fertilizer in a solid state, that's bad. What I'm saying is that we should be sitting at near 192. See? Now she's starting with the bloody war declarations. Now here's some money. Yeah, now we're actually probably gonna want to just do another one of these. And I don't care if you don't cover all of them, you cover 6 at least. And that is indeed fine. You know what? Hold on. And you just... Oh, we can fix this. Hold on. If I do that... I can do this. Sadly, you don't. Okay, that's fine because you can do that now, and you can do that. So there we go. That's kind of nice. You cover that. If you go here, do you cover that still? No. You know what? Again, they don't have to cover that many. You cover, well, you cover 8. You cover 8. You cover 6. You cover 6. Absolutely fine. No problem for me there whatsoever. Yeah, I don't think I can make it even better though. So now I actually ought to have... I think I did increase that now a little bit, yes. So we're doing fine here. We're doing fine. What can I say about this episode? I don't really know, but we have indeed increased our scholar capacity. So we now have a pretty nifty situation here. We still, I think, what I might want to do as a beginning in the next episode, because I have sort of prepared, that is going to get produced, that is going to be delivered. I did do that right. I did do that right. Yes, new to crown. So we're getting this ship eventually coming in with these things. I'm not sure if that's enough. We shall see. You know what? I can look at this, by the way, immediately. Because apparently, yeah, freaking figured. As the final bit, we're going to build another one of these guys as well. Bloody scholars, eh? You, of course... Oh, you don't fit there. That's a bit annoying. That's a bit annoying. I think I'm just going to do this. And it's going to be a bit, like, not exactly what we're seeing, so to speak, for the remainder of it. If I don't even know what I'm saying. I think you do. We need to just connect there, connect there, connect there, connect there. Thank you. As well as... not like that. That tiny bit, that tiny bit, that tiny bit. Thank you. And apparently that tiny bit, which should just really be... No, why would you not do that? Thank you. There we go. So now we can do you here. And I'm just gonna actually do the same thing here. Bam. There we go. Lovely. So you are going to be delivered Lina, which we are apparently doing fine. Well, we are, but we're not like actually producing anything with it right now. So that's okay. And would you believe it? No. Well, we are... No, okay, never mind. On this occasion, it's... Oh, okay. Okay, we have a red... I think we need to be a bit more careful about this. See, we have a lot of red here. Do I need to add a third rail? Or do I need to add ways for them to... I'm gonna have to think about that in the next episode. Let's end this one. But yes, be aware of that. Indeed. Let's slow time down a little bit, and we're just gonna look at some scholars, I suppose.
A renowned
A guy,
has arrived.
go away. For now, though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.